is a grant agreement and assurance of compliance for the 2019-2020 Medical Assistance Transportation Program. Essentially, this is assuring that the county will comply with all the requirements of that grant, which I think you're pretty familiar with in terms of providing drivers for medical assistance eligible consumers.
So it's an additional contract?
It's a renewal of it for 1920.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to re-adopt the MATP contract.
I have a motion, Commissioner. All right, I have a motion and a second to renew that contract. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, no, that was an aye. Yes.
Yeah, it was
Motion
within
approved.
the
That was a time lag.
Yeah. Okay, next, have a request for your approval to designate the Lebanon County Historical Society as the official county historical society for Lebanon County. They received $20,000 from you as an allocation from the general fund budget, and this designation allows them to apply for potentially 4 state grants with designation.
Also move to approve the designation of the Lebanon County Historical Society as our official historical society.
Second motion.
All right, I have a motion and a second to designate Lebanon Historical Society as our official historical society. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So ordered.
I have a request for authorization of payment from the Act 137 Affordable Housing Fund. This is for repairs that have been made through the Community Action Partnership to the county's own transitional housing residences, and there were some various maintenance and repair items and some roofing work and so on to Mattarazzi Contracting in the amount of $9,957.03.
So moved.
Second?
All right, I have a motion and a second to approve the allocation of those funds for repairs. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay?
Opposed? Motion carries.
Still have it. Yeah. And then I have an application for county liquid fuels aid from Millcreek Township for 2019 general road maintenance. They're spending $4,000, and their allocation toward that would be $3,892.
I'll make a motion to award the liquid fuels to Millcreek as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to allocate those liquid fuels funds to Millcreek. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So ordered.
And lastly, I don't know if you had a chance to look over this closely enough, but I'll throw it out, and if you want to throw it out there, if you want to act on it today, you certainly may. That is a hotel tax grant fund application from the Steitz City Players, and they are putting on a production of Godspell at the Veterans Memorial Amphitheater at Coleman Memorial Park in mid-October, and the total cost of this production would be $15,425. They're asking for a grant of $10,000 toward the production and the promotion of the production, and they noted that in the past they had put on a production of Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods, which was in 2017 and was a great success and drew an audience from surrounding counties. So they're asking for your support in that grant. If you'd like to act today, okay, that's fine.
What's your pleasure?
Well, it's within our $10,000 range, and I'd like to see some statistics. We have some that address this better than others, but it's not over the amount, and they do have in here about destination for quality performing arts productions. We believe this would benefit our town and county as a whole in tourism dollars going to local businesses and restaurants, as well as increasing overall interest in Lebanon County. So with that in mind, I will so move to approve the $10,000 request.
I second the motion.
Pam? Hang on, was that a second?
I don't know, there's a comment.
Okay, Pam has a question, I
Yeah.
believe.
I believe you said mid-October.
Mhm.
The performance is actually mid-August. I don't
Yeah.
know if it makes a difference. I
It
just
says
want to
August on here.
Make sure it's accurate,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, it does say August.
Yes,
Okay.
it does. I thought it was an O, not a capital A. It was, sorry.
Okay, I
That
just
was
wanted to
my-
make sure we
yeah.
were accurate when we
Yeah,
do that.
August 16th and
Thanks for
17th.
pointing
It
that
looked
out.
kind of like an October to me, but, okay.
Commissioner Phillips, where are you in this one?
I would say first, second.
A firm second.
A firm second.
Right.
Could I, I have a motion and a second, this discussion, because I'm somewhat concerned too that we don't have any real documentation about, you know, what is happening as far as folks coming from the areas outside of the county and, you know, expenditures and so on. So I'm going to vote in favor of this, but could we, along with the affirmative vote on this, if we could specify that they provide us with additional information?
Let's follow up.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
I'd
You
agree to that.
okay with that, Commissioner Phillips?
I am.
Okay. All right, with that said, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of giving the tourism grant to the Steitz Players, all indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So ordered.
Okay. Board of Elections will meet following your meeting. And that's everything I